Hi, friends. Welcome to Race to Rise podcast, a place where we discuss bite-sized wisdom nuggets with easy-to-follow practices to live a better life. I am your host, Mital Patel, a parenting junkie, Ayurveda enthusiast, and an advocate of conscious living. I wish 8 years ago somebody told me about the parent-child dates. I really wish I did that. I mean, unconsciously, of course, I was doing some of these things, but it wasn't until recently when I learned the importance and the benefits and how to do it and how to be intentional in such things. And so by this time, if you don't know what I'm talking about, then my friend, I am talking about dates. I'm talking about daddy-daughter dates, daddy-son dates, mommy-son dates, mommy-daughter dates, etc. Yes, although these all sounds like a mouthful, what it really means that we have many, many, many fantastic ways to connect with our little ones. Back when my older one was in pre-K, we used to have these mommy-son dates or, mommy-daughter dates. And I used to make fun of it, like, what is this, right? But I also made sure that I participated. And I remember the first date we went on when my older one was 5 years old, and we had a movie date. The coolest way I got to see how he enjoys, looking at the popcorns while listening to the dialogues and those expressions. And it's a way to learn about what your kids like and dislikes. And so I really, really, really love dating your kids idea. And so if you're new to this type of connection time, today I wanted to share some benefits to starting this parent-child dates in early childhood, which I didn't start until my son was 5, my older one, but we have done it with my little one at a very young age where we do separate times where, he would get chance with his dad and, sometimes he'll get to be with me. In fact, I remember our first date was to the mall when he was 9 months old. And we went to, I legit only had to go pick up something, but I took him with me on a 30-minute stroll. We just walked around, in the mall and where I pointed things and I showed him stuff. And even though he was just 9, it was such a beautiful experience. And I still remember, and I have the picture. And every year, and it was during Christmas time because I went to pick up my son's gift. And every year during Christmas time, I show him that picture and I say, do you remember we went? Of course, he doesn't remember, but that's like our story time when I say, you remember when we first time went to pick up your brother's gift? And then we start talking about it. Of course, he doesn't remember, but he says, oh my gosh, I like that sweater. Oh, I remember this. He doesn't remember, but he will just say, oh, I remember this. So yes, there are so many benefits to this parent-child datings. And even today, we still do it. There are times when I do both the kids and me or both the kids and daddy. And those are the dates where it's like mostly like restaurant dates because we don't eat outside on a regular basis. So once a month, I'll try to take them out on a dinner date or a lunch date. And then there are times when they have daddy-son dates where they choose to play game where, so just the little one and the dad or just the older one and the dad's little one with his dad, he likes to play games, and the older one with his dad, they like to watch a movie together. So some of the things, and that there are so many ways that we can connect during dates, But before sharing the ideas of, examples of how we can go on these dates, I wanted to share how important this is because, when they're kids or when they're babies, we all know their needs are basic and very simple, like, feed me, keep me warm, etc. However, when a child gets older, they have great emotional need. And as a parent, it's our responsibility to pay attention to their emotional needs, especially when you have more than one child. It's so important to do these dates separately so that they can build that connection, because chances are when we have another child coming into our family, the older one will start to, they'll start to have this like a jealousy building or competition crippling in. And of course, because, then they think that, okay, now we have another baby, so my mom or dad are not gonna give me the attention as much as they used to. So it's so important to do these dates. And as a reminder, I also want to say that it's never too early to start parent-child dates, and it's never too late to start parent-child dates. I mean, it can become too late really fast as they grow, if they get into teen and then they don't have time for you. So it's just, better to start as early as you can. But if you have never heard of this concept before, if you've never tried it, go try it now. Your time starts now, whether your child is a year old or whether your child is 10-year-old. Do it. So let me share some of the benefits of taking your child on a date in early childhood. My favorite reason to do these dates is one-on-one time alone. If you haven't heard me enough, I love connection time. I prefer to have connection time, even if I don't get 20 minutes a day. Sometimes I only get 5 minutes a day, but in that 5 minutes, it's just me and my older one, or me and my little one. It's so important to have these one-on-one time without any distractions, because it's so necessary and it's essential for, their emotional well-being, particularly who have just gained a sibling, who have siblings. So important for us to give that undivided, without any distraction, that time to our kids without our phones and our gadgets and our any other priorities. So that's number one, because it gives us one-on-one time alone. Number two, my another favorite benefit is having less sibling rivalries. Yes, this was a game changer when we started doing dates separately, because this gives them the assurance that, my mom is mine and my dad is mine. And they don't have to fight for the attention, and they don't have to feel like they're in the competition of earning the attention of their parent. So when you have less parent-child dates, more likely you'll have more sibling rivalries. So get those dates going so you have less sibling rivalries in the house. Number three, it reinforces your child's importance and position in the family. Yes, this actually fulfills their need of being heard and being involved. They feel like they are, and they matter, they're part of the family when you are giving them that undivided attention. Benefit number four, parent-child dates actually makes your family stronger. Yes, this way we all get our bonding time. So like if I am taking my little one out, my husband gets the time with the older one. And this way we're filling everybody's cup and we are learning about each other's likes and dislikes. And so as a family, we're coming more closer together. So I really love the parent-child dates. Number five, it is the easiest way to connect with your child. And the dates doesn't have to be expensive. Matter of fact, some of our dates are free, like a 30-minute trip to the closest park, totally free, right? Or let me share some of the examples the way I do it. So with my older one, he's 11-year-old, the date with him is like he gets to talk about his favorite author. Or sometime we discuss the book that he's reading and he's sharing. When the child is older, you want to prioritize their interest. Don't bring your agenda. Don't do it like, oh, let's just do this. No, don't bring your agenda. That works with little kids. With the older kids, you want to prioritize their agenda. You want to prioritize their wants and their desires, because this way you can bond deeper. And this actually sparks really good life learnings, and this way you learn about what they value, and you can actually have really good deep conversations. I've had great conversations with my older one. Another example is with my little ones, we do, like I said earlier, whenever it's with my husband, it's either games or watching movies or going on a drive with daddy. Like if he's going to pick up something, they'll go on a drive and we get to talk. Like my older one really actually prefers to go on a long drive with me. So if I'm going somewhere, he'll just say, can I come with you? And we get to talk. Because if he's with me, then we won't be listening to something. Or sometimes actually with my little one, this is our new thing that we go on a drive, but we listen to podcasts. Because he'll listen to stories and his podcasts are like 6 minutes. And then after that, I'll ask him questions about it. And that way we get to bond deeper in that sense. So I love the dates, and these are some of the ways I get to connect with my kids. And I hope you find ways, because, the thing is that with these dates and these connection time, and parent-child date is like a fun way of calling like a connection time, or, spending time alone. It's just it just sounds fun, and it sounds like you're investing in the relationship. This is what you want to teach your children, or, give your children, that dating them is like you're investing in the relationship. This is all it's about. It's about the intention. Your intention is to connect with them. So this way, this makes it a habit for them. So now they learn how to invest in their relationship, in their future relationship, whether it's the relationship with their friends, whether it's a relationship with their partner. Now they know how important it is to invest in their relationships. That's it for this week's episode of Race to Rise. Be sure to sign up to our email list at risewithmittal.com and join us again next time for more wisdom about life, kids, and everything in between. I am Mittal Patel, wishing you happy raising and rising.